Hey everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Candice. Today we're moving through a beginner's yoga sequence for the full moon. So find a comfortable seated position and let's begin. You can begin by closing your eyes and just bring awareness to your breath. Maybe you notice where the breath lands. Maybe it's in the shoulders. Maybe you feel the rib cage expand. Maybe you feel the belly expand. And not needing to change anything, just witnessing your breath. And rooting down through your sits bones, lifting the tips of the ears towards the sky. Let's take the shoulders up to the ears and draw the shoulder blades down the back. Let's do that 2 more times. As you inhale, the shoulders come up, and as you exhale, the shoulder blades melt down the back. 1 more time, inhaling up and exhale. So the shoulders are releasing down towards the earth, the crown is reaching up, and you feel rooted through the seat. You feel the weight of the seat on the ground. Maybe the legs are rooting down too. You feel the weight of the legs. 1 more breath here. Begin to flutter your eyes open and coming into cat-cow. So coming onto hands and knees. The wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. On your inhale, the tail begins to point towards the sky. The front of the throat opens as you gaze up. As you exhale, you press the hands into the earth, the spine rounds. Inhaling, belly drops, tail lifts, chin lifts. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, belly drops. Front of the throat opens, tail lifts. Exhale. Last one, inhale, belly drops, chin lifts, tail lifts. Exhale into neutral spine, otherwise known as tabletop. And then tuck the toes, all 10 toes under, even getting your baby toe, and just pressing the hands into the mat as you press your seat back, opening the soles of the feet. So you can rock your hips side to side. Just begin to feel the soles of the feet stretch. Come to stillness, take a breath here. And then press through the legs as you extend into your down dog. Walk the dog out, bending one knee and then the next. So one knee bends, the other heel roots down or melts down. Tail lengthens towards the sky, low belly draws up. And then come to stillness, bend both knees towards the chest, lift the heels. And then lengthen through the legs, heels towards the floor. 2 more, bending the knees. And then extending the tail towards the sky, heels melt down. And 1 more, bending the knees. So just creating some length in the back body, in the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And walk the feet to meet the hands, coming into a forward fold. Here the feet are hip width apart. And grab opposite elbows. Just allow the head to melt towards the earth. And sway side to side. And shaking the head. Yes, shake the head no. releasing any tension here. Good. Allow the fingertips to dangle towards the floor, and then walking the hands up to the quads. Good. Press the shoulders away from the ears. Good. And then bringing the hands back down to the earth, just starting with some small, slow movements. And then hands up to the knees, and shoulders away from the ears. Tail extending back, crown extending forward, chin in, and walk the hands back down. This time, hands to the shins. Take a breath here, and as you exhale, releasing the hands back down to the earth. Plant the hands shoulder width apart, and then step back into your down dog. Take a breath here, find your foundation. And then lift the right heel, bend the right knee towards the chest, press the hands into the earth, round the spine. Good. Extend the right foot back, and then the right knee towards the chest, shoulders over the wrists. Good, one more time. Extending the right foot back, and then the right knee in towards the chest, shoulders over the wrists, and then step the foot to the inside of the right hand. You want the knee over the ankle, and then release the left knee down, untuck the back toes, and then from here, bring the hands to the hips. Good, and then just take a moment here and walk that right ankle so it's just underneath the right knee. Breathing here. Good. Extending, interlacing the hands behind the back, and then extending the hands down the back leg. Opening across the chest. Good. And then from here, bringing the hands into prayer, and then twisting to the right, and then bringing the left elbow to the right knee, pressing the fingertips into one another, and broadening across the collarbone. Taking a breath here, and then back to center. Left hand down underneath the shoulder onto the mat. Sweep the right hand up towards the sky. Being open to the full moon energy, into receptivity, and then planting the right hand down, tucking the back toes, stepping the right foot back. Good. Left heel sweeps up. Draw the knee to the chest, shoulders over the wrists. Good. This is the beginning of our flow, so left heel back, rooting through that right leg, and then knee to the chest, shoulders over the wrists, rounding through the spine. Good. Press that left foot back. Take it to the chest, knee to chest, round the spine, and then stepping the left foot forward, knee tracks over ankle, release the right knee down, untuck the toes, hands to hips. Take a breath here. Interlace the hands behind the back. Reach the hands down the back leg. Breathing. You can extend the hands towards your back heel, lifting up through the chest, opening, and then hands to prayer, twisting to the left, right elbow, left knee. Good. Press into the fingertips, stay broad across the chest, the collarbone. Good. And then back to center. Right hand under the right shoulder. Sweep the left arm up. Open to receive that yang energy, the full moon. Left hand down, tuck the back toes, front foot back. Taking a breath here. Sweeping the right heel up, this time stepping it all the way forward to the inside of the right hand. Maybe you take a couple steps to get there. And then lower that back knee down, rooting through the top of the foot, and then sweeping the arms up. And then interlace the hands behind the back. Open the chest, reach the arms back towards the back heel. Opening across the chest, giving room for the lungs to expand. Sweeping the arms up. And then bring the hands to the heart center. Twisting to the right, left elbow, right knee. Taking a breath here, opening across the collarbone, twisting. And hands back to heart center, left hand underneath the left shoulder, sweeping the right arm up. Right hand back to the earth, tuck the back toes, stepping back into your down dog. Good. Sweep the left heel up, step the foot to the inside of the left hand. Take a couple steps if you need to get there. And then right knee down, untuck the back toes, and then as you sweep up, root the top of the back of the foot down. Take a big full breath here. Receiving all that is coming to you, being open. And then bringing the hands down to heart center, twisting to the left, right elbow to the left knee. Pressing the fingertips together, broadening across the collarbone. Gentle twist. Hands back to heart center. Right hand under the right shoulder. Sweep the left arm up. Taking a breath here. Good. Left hand back down to the earth. Step the front foot back. And taking a breath in down dog. Lowering the knees to the earth. Draw the sit bones back. Pressing strong through the legs, down dog. Let's move through this 2 more times. Knees down. Seat back. Down dog. 1 more time. So as you roll forward, the shoulders come over the wrists, the knees come down, and the seat comes back. And then you press strong through the legs. Walk your dog out here for a moment, and then walk the feet back a few inches so you can come into a plank. So the shoulders are now over the wrists. Your knees can stay loose. Low belly draws up. Really rooting down through the earth. So we're moving some of that full moon energy, challenging ourselves for a few breaths. If this is too much, you can bring the knees down. Just keep the intention of drawing the low belly in, hands rooting, arms strong. Feels okay, lifting, keeping the knees lifted. And if you're in full plank, let's just do something for fun here. We're going to take our right knee to the right elbow. And then right leg back, left knee, left elbow. Good, one more time. Moving some of that full moon yang energy. One more. Good, and drop the knees down, knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch, child's pose. Hands extend forward or hands stacked, forehead can meet the floor or the stacked hands. Just wiggle the hips side to side, settle into your child's pose. Good. And then begin to walk the hands back towards yourself. Let's come back into Sukhasana, easy pose. Right hand reaches up, and then in between the shoulder blades, left hand reaches around, grabs the right fingertips, opening across the chest, giving the lungs space to expand. And then switching, left hand reaches up and then drops in between the shoulder blades. Right hand wraps around, grabs the left fingertips. Breathing fully here. And then releasing the fingertips back to the earth. Right hand reaches up, walk the left fingertips away from you, rooting down through the right sit bone. Breathing fully into the right rib cage. Feeling the lungs expand, the waist lengthens. And then rising, right fingertips back to the mat, left hand reaches towards the sky. Rotate that arm towards yourself so rooting it into the shoulder socket. Fingertips walk away from you, rooting the left sit bone into the earth. Lengthening through the left waist, breathing deeply into the left lung, expanding the tissues around the rib cage for a fuller, deeper breath. Good, rise, interlace the hands behind the back, open the chest, reaching. Good, and then release the hands in front. Right foot is crossed in front of the left, and then walk the hands out in front of you. Maybe you stay on the forearms or the fingertips, and you're just staying here, reaching the chest forward, or the fingertips behind you, pressing the chest forward. That may be enough. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can walk the hands all the way out in front and then walk the hands over to the left, and then the right hand stacks on top of the left. Breathing into the right rib cage, right side body, and then back to center. Walk the hands back towards yourself, switch the cross of the legs, walk the hands back out in front. Again, taking your variation, and then walking the hands over to the right. Right hand reaches out, and then the left hand stacks on top of the right. Maybe that's a possibility for today's practice, maybe not. You don't have to do the full expression of the pose to receive the full benefits. You just have to meet yourself where you are and do the best you can, and you will receive all that you need. And then walking the hands back to center and back towards yourself. Let's come onto our back, rolling down. Walk the heels towards your seat, hip width apart. Feet root down, shoulders root down, low back roots into the earth. Take a breath here. Inhale as you peel the spine off the floor, lifting the hips. And pressing the knees towards the front of the room, and then lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Let's do 2 more. Okay, root everything down. So the low back roots down, the feet root down, shoulders, the back of the head, feel that connection, and then you peel up off the earth, lifting the hips. And lowering down. Tail comes last, so see if you can come down vertebra by vertebra. One more time. So rooting everything down, find your foundation, and then lifting the hips, lengthening the quads as you reach the knees towards the front of the room. Lifting the hips a little bit further, taking a big breath here, and then releasing down to the earth. Good. Draw the knees into the chest, and rock gently side to side, massaging the low back, the kidneys. Come to center. Let's take happy baby, grabbing the inside soles of the feet, and then just releasing the knees down towards the earth. As the knees press down, the heels of feet kind of they're pressing against the hands, so the hands are resisting the feet. You're rocking side to side here. Good. And then releasing, coming into your Shavasana, extending the legs, relaxing the arms, relaxing the fingers, relaxing the breath. Again, just receiving that full moon, yang energy, the time when the moon is the brightest, recognizing the things that have come to fruition for you, and then letting it all go. So I encourage you to take as long as you need here in Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me, spending your time and sharing your breath. Until next time, bye for now.